Look at this. All this mud can actually burn as fuel. It's what Irish people use to keep warm. You might be wondering, how can mud possibly burn in this world?
How to make firewood from mud. This is turf. It's basically chunks of peat that have been cut out from a bog. Peat is harvested from peat bogs. This is usually done in the late spring and summer when the top layer of the bog is dry. Using special tools, large blocks or slabs of peat are cut from the bog. These blocks are then left to dry, often in the open air, for several weeks to months. This reduces their moisture content and prepares them for use as fuel. Once dried, the turf can be stored and used as needed for burning. The primary use of turf, historically and in some regions today, is as a fuel. When dried, it burns slowly and gives off a significant amount of heat, making it an effective, albeit somewhat smoky, source of warmth and energy for cooking and heating. In addition to its use as fuel, peat has also found applications in gardening and agriculture, as a soil conditioner, in whiskey production for flavoring, and in certain therapeutic treatments like peat baths.
Yes, hello. I'm totally fascinated by New Zealand, not only for Lord of the Rings, but because of their amazing lakes. The largest of them being Lake Taupo. This lake is really big. It's about the size of Singapore, and it's one of the major attractions for tourism in New Zealand, including the picturesque waterfalls that lead into the lake, and these amazing Maori carvings, which are only accessible by boat. The lake itself rests inside a caldera of a monster volcano.
Frying Pan Lake. Of all the hot springs on the planet, the one that holds the #1 spot for being the largest is Frying Pan Lake, located on New Zealand's Northern Island. It comes in at an astounding 38,000 square meters. For reference, that's about as large as 7 football fields. It was created as the result of a volcanic eruption. You see, in 1886, the nearby Mount Tarawera erupted, and while much of the area was destroyed, a volcanic crater was created. Once it filled up with rainwater and heated groundwater, it became what it is today. With no international airport to speak of, the island nation of Dominica is one of the least visited places on the planet. However, if you decide to make the trip, you can enjoy an incredible natural spring known as Boling Lake. A World Heritage Site, it can reach a temperature of up to 92 degrees Celsius thanks to its direct line to the molten subsurface of the Earth, with vents pumping scalding steam and gases into the water. And while no swimming is allowed, it is possible to view it from above, however, given the fact that the 13-kilometer hike takes about 3 to 4 hours to complete. You gotta be in pretty good shape to make this trip.
Deep in Dominica's Morne, Troy Pitons National Park, lies the Boiling Lake, the world's second largest hot lake. Measuring about 60 meters across, this bubbling gray-blue pool reaches temperatures from 82 to 92 degrees Celsius near the edges and is often shrouded in steam. The water is heated by volcanic gases escaping from the Earth's crust, making it a dramatic example of our planet's raw power. Surrounded by lush rainforest, the lake is accessible via a challenging hike. Check out these stunning pictures of this natural marvel.
And kia ora everybody. Whoa, we're at the Waitapu, the scenic reserve here with the boiling mud. Hey, so thanks for joining. This is just going to be a short one because I'm going to head back into Rotorua City in a minute, but I wanted to share the boiling mud with you. So there's actually two parts to the this giant pool here, and one is where the boiling mud is caused by steam, and the other where it is caused by I guess just the hot mud heating up from the centre of the earth. Caroline, awesome. We're looking at the boiling mud here. Hey, buy the book, fantastic to see you. Whoa, awesome. I'll zoom in so you can get a boiling mud. It's very active, of course, because we've had a lot of rain, so it's really, really doing its stuff. Whoa. There used to be a geyser here hundreds of years ago on this spot, but of course over the centuries it has become dormant, I guess it would be dormant, because of the changing conditions of nature. You can see where the mud has come right up over here, so you could have a big explosion or an eruption at any time. I'll head back down to the other part of the lake. I'm not a signal here, you can let me know how it is. Monday it is, Caroline. Yes, is the signal okay? The weather is gorgeous now, really, really beautiful.
This has been a Penguinati production. If you'd like to support the channel, links are in the description.